Welcome back. It is now quarter to 8. Denver Startup Week comes to an end today. Presentations, panels, workshops, and job fairs are just some of the events that connected Colorado entrepreneurs this week. One of the speakers, Amanda McLernon, joins us this morning. She is the founder of McLernon and Company, a social media agency, and Keep Social Media, a social media magazine and community. Thank you for joining us, Amanda.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So let's get right to it. The format was a little bit different this year. Tell us about the hybrid formatting of events.
Oh, I loved the hybrid formatting of the events. Previously, we've seen a Denver Startup Week be completely in person, or last year we saw it be completely virtual. And this year we got the best of both worlds. We had the ability to be together in person for many social events and some of the panels, but we also had the ability to do talks and do presentations virtually. And I loved it because it actually meant a little bit less running around than normal weeks.
Yeah, I'm sure that you're very, very busy during this week. You led a discussion about burnout, something we can all relate to right now. What's your advice to business owners feeling burnout?
Yeah, absolutely. I think a part of my program about recognizing burnout is recognizing it, learning the red flags, learning to recognize those red flags both in your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health. And if you can recognize those red flags, you can really allow yourself to take a step back and really rest and give yourself what you need, because truly burnout does cost a lot of time, energy, and money, and it's not good for business. So if you can look at it that way, you can give yourself the permission to take a step back.
Yeah, and when you ignore those emotional things, they tend to come out physically in your body too. Describe
Absolutely.
the startup scene here in Denver. What makes it so unique compared to other cities?
Yeah, I love the startup scene here in Denver. It is one of my favorite things in the world. And here, everyone is just so open to collaboration, because you have a lot of people who are coming from a lot of different places. You almost don't have what I would call like the good old boys club that you see in other areas. You see a lot of people who are just so willing to connect and collaborate and have fun together. And that's one thing I just love about Denver Startup Week.
And I can imagine this is a great place to network, but there's a lot of other benefits. Tell us a little bit about what else the event offers.
Yeah, I would think one of the biggest things that Denver Startup Week offers that maybe goes unsaid is just such inspiration. I think, especially for a lot of us, we've been creating virtually for a lot of the year. And sometimes also, I'm 5 years into the business. You do the same thing again and again. And maybe when you're right at that startup mode, you've got a ton of inspiration, but over time, it can be challenging, even if it's something you're passionate about, even if it's something you love. So there's a lot of inspiration, but then there's also a lot of ability to collaborate, and just to get to know other people in the community.
And get re-inspired, some new fresh energy going. For those of our viewers who missed events this week, what are other ways that they can get involved?
Yes. Okay. I'm so excited that you asked this question because Denver Startup Week, there are different ways to get involved in the community year long, but sometimes through different organizations. One of them is General Assembly. I love that organization. There's classes, there's free workshops. You can get involved there. There's Tuesdays Together, which is a creative entrepreneurial group. So that's a good place. I love all of the Chamber of Commerces that our city has. We've got some great ones. And then also one of the big things that people love about Denver Startup Week is about the ability to give back. Mm-hmm. If you are in business or in entrepreneurship and you're looking to give back, another good option is volunteering with Junior Achievement.
Amanda McLernon, good information this morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Colorado Under Par was just one of the organizations attending events at the Startup Week. Co-founders Christopher Wilson and Andrew Mueller created a way to make golfing more accessible to more people.
A lot of people, I think, find golf as such a kind of a shutout sport because one, if you're not that great at it, who's going to want to spend that much money to go and do it? I totally understand that. And so we really wanted people to just have the ability to play in affordable tournaments. When it comes to lessons, if you want to get better, we have discounted lessons too and pros that we work with.
So not only does it give beginners an affordable opportunity to participate in tournaments, Colorado Under Par also partners with local charities to help the community. This weekend marks the second annual Fall Classic benefiting Project Pave. Project Pave works to end violence by promoting our youth to create healthy relationships. To learn more about some of the upcoming events or how to get involved, you can check out their website, coloradounderpar.com.